Hello everybody, welcome back to the Youth Academy Challenge of Piercenzo Calcio. We are at the start of the 2042-43 season. We managed to sneak back in to the Champions League at the end of last year, and the tactic is back. So let's dive into the game and you can see what I'm talking about. So the 3-4-3 is back. It was so good that first couple of seasons we used it that I thought I'd be stupid to not use it again. So we are back to the 4-3-4. We're the 4-3-4, that would be too many players. The 3-4-3, and yeah, we're just going to talk through around changes we've made to try and shore up that defense and also keep a good amount of goals coming in. Because last year we were very good defensively and really not that good at scoring goals. The year before that we were really good at scoring goals and really bad defensively in terms of the worst defense in the league. So I'm hoping that what I've learned from last season we've implemented into this season, and we can take that away and be up at the top of the table come the end of the season. I think we're at the point in this save now where we need to start challenging for the league title. So that means trying to grasp hold of Inter Milan, Juventus and Roma and not letting them get too far ahead like they did last season. But the 3-4-3, if we look at both systems, you can see it here. Yeah, not much has changed in terms of roles and positions and stuff. The main one to talk about would be Barbosa changing from a centre forward to a target forward, mainly playing to his strengths. We are doing everything we can to get the most out of Pedro Barbosa this year. 18 years old. This is basically going to be the year he really does define if he's going to be our starting striker for a long time or not, because we've got players in the wings that are ready to pounce if he doesn't really improve. But good finishing, good off the ball, really good jumping reach. Like he is a dream centre forward, but he's got all the right stats and attributes where he needs them. He just needs to start playing better, and he hasn't started this season very well at all. He's played in all 3 games. He's started all 3 games and he's averaged a 6.47. I just think it might be him like not suiting to how we play. I don't think he will develop into anything amazing for us, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. Yeah, the channel forwards are still on either side. They drop back to tracking wingers. The central midfielders are just central midfielders the whole time, asked to do everything: get forward, get back, defend, attack. And generally they do pretty well. The advanced wing backs are the same. We've got a wide centre backs that help fill out, and we've got Carboni in there as the ball carrying centre back. And then out of possession, we have 2 pressing sort of centre backs, stepping up centre backs, leaving Carboni to do a bit of sweeping, and then wing backs on the right and left. We do have our wing backs now crossing to the target forward. Both of them are staying wider as well. Cosentino, it's a bit of a problem for Cosentino to cross to the target forward as we want because he's right-footed, but again, we don't mind too much if he comes in field and has loads of shots with his right foot because he's very good at that. But we are training up Massaro, attacking midfield left, who has decent crossing, good dribbling. We are training him up to be the wing back and be the backup to that position at left wing back because he's quick, he can run, and generally once his crossing improves, he's going to be our left-footed option on that left wing back position to whip in crosses towards the target forward. In terms of team instructions, this is where it does change quite dramatically from previous years of using this system. We have reduced it from extremely high to higher tempo. What I realised in pre-season, which we'll touch on in a minute, is that at extremely high we were basically getting the ball, and if there wasn't a quick easy pass on, they just boot it up the pitch, which is fine, but when we're in transition that's not great. Standard was a little bit too slow. We took a bit too long on the ball. Higher seemed to be the good mix of keeping possession and also passing it into space, as we've still got on there. Now, bypass the press because we're not good enough to play through the press against all the teams we play. Time wasting, we sometimes have it on less. We sometimes have it on standard. Towards the end of the game, if we're winning, we'll put it on maximum. Counter attack, that stays the same. Attacking width is now normal. It was wider before, so we've gone back to normal. We're now keeping the ball in play because we were one of the worst teams at set pieces last year. So we've taken off play for set pieces. We have, what else have we done? We have removed low crosses. Obviously, we've got Barbosa. He's tall. He's really good in the air. So a mix of crosses would be good. We've taken off any sort of supporting runs. I think we had, in fact, I don't think, I know we had underlapping runs in both directions, and that was causing us to really be susceptible on the counter-attack, so wasn't great for pulling us out of position in a defensive sense. And we've removed dribbling because now we're up in Serie A. We're not better at dribbling than other teams. The good dribblers are good dribblers, and they know that. Out of possession, we a standard mid block. We've dropped that from high and high. That's all good and stuff like that. We don't do a pressing trap. We don't have a defensive line behaviour, so we press when they're in our sort of standard mid block position. We do press them. We try and counter press. It is the best time to win the ball back. People will say that. Tacticians will say that counter pressing now is sort of crucial in real life. And we present short goalkeeper distribution. We have 3 strikers on the pitch, so why wouldn't we prevent short goalkeeper distribution? And that is a quick run through of our 4-3-3. 3-4-3. I can't even say it anymore. But yes, that's that. Right, on to transfer history. We say goodbye to a couple of, I don't know if we can call them legends. I don't know if they get into that bracket, but some good players have gone. Di Martino didn't get a new contract. He has gone. He does have interest in him. I think he'll pick up a club pretty quickly, but technically wasn't developing enough. He was very good for us at certain points, like those first few seasons in Serie A. He was really good in Serie B. Like since he came through, he was just phenomenal for us. And then last year, we just didn't play him because we had so many better players coming. So we do say goodbye to Di Martino. He's probably the biggest name that has gone. Badoui has gone as well, but he's already retired. Tal Badoui, he has already retired, so we can't really look at him. Federico Fiori, the backup to Cosentino, has been released as well. Another one that was good, not great. It was okay. Got a season last season, completely dropped out of favour. So yeah, we've sort of binned him off as well. And we've made some tough decisions. We've dropped people down to the under-20s who we're not going to give game time to. Angelo Fucci. You could argue it's harsh. He's been hard done by, but he's just dropped down. He's been on a decline since he's been playing. He was getting in the way of development of better players. He is a club legend. Sold for 950k, bought back on a free transfer. We've had really good seasons out of him. 3 good seasons, or 2 good seasons. Then we sold him for nearly $1 million, bought him back on a free, and we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons of him just being good and being well. But last year, 1 goal in 22 appearances, shows us his decline, really. So we are sort of saying goodbye to a club legend there. De Luis, we spoke about in the last episode as well. Really good physically, really okay mentally, really poor technically, so is never going to be in and around the team. But yeah, all of these players that are sort of like over 21 and down here aren't really going to be given a chance anymore. Fabio Finanzi is another one. I mean, he's versatile, he's got good physicals, but I don't want him clogging up a first team space for someone that we can give an opportunity to, who's younger and who's better. So yeah, tough decisions have to be made in the Youth Academy save, and that is what we have been doing. But let's go and talk about something a little bit better in terms of the club. So stages. We're about to get our Champions League campaign underway. We are playing Bodo Glimt from Norway, who I'm expecting to beat, but based on last year's Champions League campaign, it wasn't great. So we'll see how it starts. But we'll look at our fixtures in a minute. But in fact, let's look at fixtures now. So pre-season went really well. We beat Olympiacos 2-1. We beat Sampdoria 5-1. Beat Brest 2-0. Lost to Hertha Berlin. Beat Empoli. First game in the league, a 3-2 win. I don't want to blow my own trumpet here, but an absolutely monstrous half-time team talk turned this around, and substitutes made the difference. You can see from the match momentum, we were in charge of the game. Empoli got back into it, and then we sort of took a bit of command in here as well, and got a 3-2 win, which was lovely. 22 shots to 18, 7 on target to 10, 3 XG to 1. So we did deserve the victory, and we played really well. We did really, really well. Barbosa, you can see, getting a 6.3. And then he got taken off the pitch. I was hoping this would all be in order, but it's not. Barbosa came off on the 52nd minute. He was replaced by Dean Gray, or is it Dean Gray? Yeah, Dean Gray. And in fact, let's look at this goal, because this assist from Luca Nocci is absolutely filthy given it's the 92nd minute. So just while this is loading in the background, yeah, the start to the season's been great. 2 wins and a draw is what we've got so far. We'll go and look at the other results in a minute, but I have to show you this goal because it is just absolute filth. So let's just slow this down just a little bit because we're in the replay. Yeah, so free kick comes in. It's cleared away. Rossi, another young centre-back, picks it up. Finds Carbone, who is the veteran of the team now. He picks out Nocci, and just watch this, right? Skins his man. Little Rabona cross, and Gray on his debut can fire it home from close range to give us a 3-2 win. And it was absolutely delightful. But yeah, I just had to show that highlight. Because Luca Nocci bringing out the Rabona cross in the last minute of the game to go and get us a win was absolutely huge. We followed that one up with a 1-0 win over Monza. That was very nice as well. Andretti from the right wing got us the goal. Luca Nocci missed a penalty in that game as well. And then we've drawn 2-2 with Milan. So hopefully this loads in as well. Yes, it did. Good. Yeah, a pretty decent game, actually. We played okay. 16 shots to 12, 7 on target to 6 at 1.19 XG. They had a better XG of 1.56, but possession was evenly balanced. So we're in this position now where we're not out of games against the bigger teams. I think the new system, the new tactic we've got is working in terms of helping us keep the ball and create chances. Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. But another game, Barbosa getting a 6.5 in this one, not doing great. Nocci not doing great in there as well. And it was a 63rd minute own goal that actually got us the draw. But yeah, I was happy with the performance playing against Milan like that. So all in all, I do think we've started the season well. 2 wins and a draw. We find ourselves sitting in 5th, which is where we finished last year. 7 points from a possible 9. Obviously, Inter Milan are up there. 3 wins from 3. Who have they played? They've played Milan. They beat Milan 1-0. Sampdoria 6-0 and Atalanta 3-0. Juventus, I mean, we just need to not let Inter Milan pull away. That goes for the whole league, by the way. The whole league just can't let Inter Milan pull away. Everyone's got to try and beat Inter Milan and make sure they don't run off. But given they've played 3, won 3, scored 10 and conceded none, looks like it's going to be a bit of a tough season for them again. We've scored 6, conceded 4, so maybe we're not as good defensively as I was hoping, but yeah, I don't mind. Points on the board is what really, really matters. But Champions League, as we quickly make our way through this episode to introduce you to the season, we have Bodo Glimt up first at home. We're going travelling to Brussels to go and play Club Bruges. We then have Chelsea coming to Italy. Then we go to Portugal to play Sporting Lisbon. We pop to the home of the Dutch, the Netherlands. I was struggling to think where they lived, to play PSV. Then we have Borussia Dortmund coming to Italy. Then we have this stupidly big break with tough games in it where we're playing Fiorentina, Atalanta, Lazio, Como, Torino and Milan. Then we go to Anfield for a late evening game in Liverpool, and then we go to we invite the Spanish team Real Sociedad over to us. So basically, we need to pick up, to give us a chance, we basically have to pick up a win against Bodo Glimt, a win against Club Bruges, some sort of point or points off Sporting Lisbon, points or points off PSV, and then basically lose to Dortmund, Liverpool and Real Sociedad. I think if we can pick up 6 or 7 points from Glimt, Bruges, Sporting and PSV, I think we're in with a chance of getting through. If we can pick up 2 wins against Glimt, Bruges and then draw with Sporting and PSV to put us on 8 points, I think that would be enough to get through into the knockouts. And then it's just luck of the draw, isn't it, to see who we play. But in today's episode, we are going to be taking on Bodo Glimt. So I think we're pretty much ready to go. Now, what I wanted to do was start Massaro in the wing-back role because we're going to try and maximise the most out of Barbosa in this sort of game. We're going to see how we go. I don't think I need anyone here on the bench that isn't on there already. I think we're in a pretty good position with how it's done. Unfortunately, Catalano, who obviously is Barbosa's biggest threat, is injured at the moment. Grimaldi, who is our third choice striker, and probably our second choice right winger, is also injured, which is a little bit annoying. New players to talk about. Bozzato has been called up as our new backup goalkeeper. 6'4", very tall Italian, very agile, very good aerial reach. I actually think it's not going to be long till he's threatening Guerrero for a starting position. Sena was around last year, but is much more in the fray for a starting position this year. Great crossing, good dribbling, pretty decent physicals as well, in a good sort of position. Lombardo is up here as well. Very young at 16, but very good potential. 6'2", good jumping reach, good marking, good technique, good determination. He'll probably get some football. Dean Gray scored that winner against Empoli. Not the greatest, but good potential. We have staved off a bid from Juventus for him. He agreed to stay with us rather than move to Juventus. 15 years old, 4.2 million already, so looks like he could be pretty good. Alfano as a right winger or right wing back looks pretty decent as well. Good crossing, dribbling is exquisite. Great determination, acceleration, fitness and pace as well. He looks pretty good. Rossi we spoke about as a centre back option. Great jumping reach, marking and tackling, all good. Kalakis is here just to make up the numbers and train with the first team, but he is a 5-star potential player, so we'll see how he develops. Alfonso, I think, did I look at Alfonso? I can't remember, but good acceleration, good finishing, 5'6", professional, brave, good potential, so we'll see how he develops. And I think, excuse me, that is everybody as I ran out of breath. So yeah, the first team squad does have a new look to it. It is a bit different. Although the first 11 is pretty similar. So let's get into this one and we'll see how we get on. Barbosa needs a good performance. He needs to impress. He needs to show us what he can do. Yeah, he needs to really come to the forefront sooner rather than later, because if he's not performing and Catalano comes back from his injury, Catalano will become our starting striker. And then Barbosa's got only himself to blame, really, because this will be the back end of last season and the beginning of this season, and he hasn't impressed. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. But here we are then. That is our 3-4-3. We've gone through our team. We've gone through our squad. They are lining up in a 4-2. Why does everyone play the 4-2-4 wide? It's such a frustrating formation to play against. As we get into the game, I can't hear that music. There we go. I can. My volume was too low. So I can hear the music. There's the Champions League music. It is Piercenzo welcoming Champions League football again to Italy, which is absolutely huge, in our lovely kits as well. Bodo Glimt come out in their plain yellow tops. They have taken up a whole stand behind the left-hand goal, and this should be a very good game. So we'll get into this one and hopefully we'll be able to pick up 3 points to start our Champions League campaign off to a winner. We're actually going to go up to attacking to start as well, because I feel like we have been playing better as an attacking unit and as an attacking team when we're on attacking. So let's see. Hopefully we don't get the jitters and a bit of stage fright on the big stage of the Champions League. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, I didn't introduce you to Amu. Amu is our new right wing back this season, and he lost the ball for this move to start for Bodo Glimt. That's a great challenge, and it's cleared away. Not the best clearance. Niskavara is there into Stavines. Stavines, great block on that one as well. Cross still comes in, and they've hit the bar. Wow, okay. Can we please play better, please, chaps? This is not a good start. The ball is still with Bodo Glimt. This highlight still carries on. Now it goes to Stavines. When we have a break... Oh, he's in the box. He squares it. It's 1-0 to Bodo Glimt. Why are we so bad in the Champions League? This is not good. This is not good. What a rubbish start this is. I thought we'd sort of ridden the storm after they hit the bar, but it's the new boy Amu who... I'm not gonna lie, he's not that good defensively. We are getting a kickoff highlight, so let's see how this goes. As Aiello's there, up to Amu, into Andriotti, through to Barbosa. We've said he's got to impress, and he misses. He's got finishing 17 or something, 15, 16, 17, and he missed a chance like that, and he must have been offside. But yeah, Amu. This is Amu. He's quick. He's good acceleration, fairly professional. He's 16 years old, so we're trying to chuck him in the deep end and see how he is. But he's in there because he can cross, he's got good technique, and he can run. So he's definitely a weak point of the team, but at 16 years old, we are hoping he really does develop quickly for that right-hand side, especially given that we've loaned out Tony Bartolic. He's gone back to Croatia on loan, and we've obviously released Di Martino as Torres hooks that one away. It's not great. We just look like we're really nervous. And we're 2-0 down. We are 2-0 down inside 15 minutes. I mean, come on, lads. What is going on here? Demand more. This is an absolutely horrendous start. Are we going to be 3-0 down? Are we going to be 3-0 down inside 20 minutes? What is going on here? Amu on it. Holds the ball. Back to Elio. Elio comes forward into Moni. Up to Marziali. Out to Nocci. Over the top to Andrietti. That's better. Andrietti shoots past the post. And that is a better chance. And that is what we need more of, because this has been a pathetic start from Piercenzo in their Champions League. We need to, I said 3 points from this game, and we're 2-0 down. This 4-2-4 is really irritating. Good interception. Marziali. We've got a bit of a counter. Nocci comes forward with it. Nocci goes out wide to Amu. In the team for his crossing. Amu, can he dig out across? He does! Barbosa is not fouled. Androtti, Moni's got Marziali on the edge. Marziali to Massaro over the bar. Oh, okay, we've sort of stemmed the bleeding and putting them under a bit of pressure at the moment, but it's not. It's just conceding two. We just look so nervous when we start. And all I said was, we're at home, make that advantage count. We've got to start well, basically. We're at home, make it count. And that turned into go out there and completely shit the bed at the start. Krogstad beats his man, puts it in. It's deflected for a corner. 25 minutes gone. Stavines is going to cross this one in. And it goes. Header. Oh, God, it's just hit the side netting. Rolled past the post. I'm not too sure what happened there, but we're having the possession. We're just not having the shot. Barbosa, 6.4. Again, like, as the target forward, he needs to be up there holding the ball, linking the play, and he's just not doing it. He's just not doing it very well at all. Now he's being let down by his wing-backs, who are obviously not connecting with their crosses, or they're trying too many, or just not in the game. And we've got two young, I'm very aware, we've got two very young wing-backs on in this game, which maybe was a mistake in the Champions League, but we're going to have to try and pull something out of the bag. Trosset into Stavines. Stavines down to Hansen. Hansen turns back to Stavines again. Good block again. It's a corner. I'm going to berate them. This is a horrendous first half with 5 minutes to go. We're just not playing well. No shots on target. And I'm not going to blame Barbosa. The other two aren't doing terribly badly up there. One shot on target. We have to be better in front of goal, and that starts with Barbosa coming off. I'm sorry, but Barbosa off, Caputo on. That's the change we're going for to start this half. We are also going to do a Amu off. We'll bring Alfano on, and we're going to bring on Cosentino at left wing back. So it's 3 changes at half time, and a bit of a talking to as well. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see how this goes. I think it goes to show you do need some experience in the team. I think we play a lot better with Cosentino in there, but I do want to get another wing-back trained up and in there to play. Good effort from Moni. A good save from Osman Menez in goal. Goes long with his kick up towards Hansen. Carbone wins the header well. Larame into Salverson. Krogstad. Trosset. Ball through. Hansen from range, and Guerrero can see that one past the post. Now, shots from there, I don't mind. I feel like they can have as many shots as they want from that position. If they score from there, it's an absolute worldie. Right, Caputo on to replace Barbosa. Finds Alfano. Alfano beats his man. Cuts it back. Moni. Cosentino. Nocci. Oh, he's just run out of space. Torres. Moni. Marziali. Moni. Torres. Out to Cosentino. Into Nocci. Good first touch to get away from the defender. Back to Cosentino. Caputo! Come on. 2-1. 3 minutes into the second half, and the substitutes are making a difference. Caputo gets the goal. It's Torres into Cosentino, round the corner to Nocci. That was a good first touch to get away from the defender. Just gave him a bit of time and space. Laid it back to the substitute, Cosentino. He found Caputo, and that is 2-1. And we're not dead and buried in this one yet. You can see how much different the subs have made immediately coming off the bench. And we just need more of it. We need more of it. 54 minutes gone. We've now overtaken them in the shot count. So I'm expecting us to get an equaliser in here. I mean, at least an equaliser. And I think a shout of Beccimanzi coming on might be the call. Maybe a left winger to replace Nocci as well. We'll see how it goes, although Nocci does just win that header. It's cleared away. Torres does well. Nocci into Moni. Out to Caputo. Caputo up to Andretti. Out to Alfano. Cross in. Nocci's hit the post. Oh, it was a really good move. And you can see the difference it makes bringing on these substitutes. Really, really good. Costantino with good covering there. Wins it back into Carbone. Looks long. And it's a poor pass from Carbone, really. But he's got it back. Goes long. Nocci flicks it on. Moni will bring this one down. Andreotti, so much space for Alfano on this side. He tried to flick it through back to the striker, but couldn't quite get there. Hansen robbed by Aelio. Oh, it's Moni on it, on the loose ball again. Alfano, loads of space on this right-hand side. Aelio, Moni. Now, normally with a highlight like this, it ends in a goal. So the more we've got the ball, the happier I am. Costantino gets towards the byline, tries to poke it in. It will be a corner. Maybe that'll be the end of the highlight. It is. That's a shame. That is a shame. Okay, Nocci is now playing much better on a 7.1. 6.64 for Torres at the back, and Carbone is giving it away. Guerrero's on a 6.34 as well. That is not great. We're going to bring Rossi on for Carbone and then move Aello into the middle. I'm tempted to do Torres as well for Gramellini, but I didn't put Gramellini. Oh, I put the other. We've got the other Gramellini on the bench, who is okay. He's very physical. I'm just wondering, legs in midfield. We could do Marziali for Becciamanzi, but maybe we'll do that with about 20 minutes to go. But look at this. We're doing so much better in this game. So much better. We've got the XG basically back to even. That is 20 minutes to go. So I do think maybe some fresh legs in the middle of the park. Yeah, we're going to leave Torres on. We're going to take off Marziali for Becciamanzi, get some experience back in there. We're going to give Becciamanzi a team talk here and say, make the difference, lad. Make the difference. And then when we can shout at them, we're also going to shout at them and say we demand more, because we're still a goal down. So we do need something out of this. We might push our lines up a little bit higher. Yeah, I think we will. With 15 to go, we're going to go higher, high press, and we're going to go to standard passing as well, just to try and give us a bit more urgency to win it back and to get the ball up the pitch a little bit quicker as that goes forward. Won by Lien. Becciamanzi to Caputo. Back to Caputo. Over the top looking for Cosentino. Lovely ball to pick out the wing back. His cross is blocked. Didn't beat the first man, and that's not great. Waj comes forward with it. Waj still going down that wing. He cuts back, and there's Hansen. He's hit the post off the keeper, hit the other post. Oh my word, and we get away with one there. In fact, what I'm going to do here is change Caputo to a normal centre forward, because he's not a bad target forward, but he is better as a normal centre forward. So Niscavara up towards Hansen, out to Trosset, ball through to Wage. Wage is there, cuts back. Here's Everson again. Here's Trosset, shot from distance over the bar. 10 minutes to go. Come on, boys, we need something. We need something here. Come on, lads. 5 minutes. We need at least a point from this home game. We really do. I think we're going to be out of time. 4 minutes added on. Have we got a late equaliser in us? We don't. It's going to be a starting loss in the Champions League again. After saying I backed us to win this one. The mistake, I think, was playing the youngsters from the start at wing backs, because it made such a difference when we took them off. I mean, Guerrero getting a 6.2 is probably one of the worst performances he's had on camera. We're training tomorrow. You don't deserve the day off after that, even though you will get a rest day, because it's pretty intense, my training and the schedule so much. But yeah, disappointing. 16 minutes, we went 2-0 down. Right, well, we play Club Brugge next. They've just got a 1-1 draw with Lille. So we're going to go into that one needing to pick up 3 points. I mean, we are in the Champions League well ahead of schedule, let's be honest. But we'll come back for the Sporting Lisbon game, where we're going to be travelling to Portugal to see if we can pick up some points. But some big games after that. We've coming up in between that, we've got Club Brugge, Juventus, Chelsea at home. Then we'll play Inter Milan away. Sampdoria, Catania, we should win. So I'm predicting win, loss, win, loss, win. That's what I'm predicting before the next episode. So hopefully we're in a similar position. Hopefully we're still near the top of the table, and hopefully we've picked up 3 points in the Champions League against Bruges. That would be lovely. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks to all those people that voted in the Discord as well when I said, what do you prefer in these episodes? Do you want more of them with less editing, or do you want less of them but with more of a polished edit? And the vote was more of them with less editing. So that's what you're getting. See you in the next one. Cheers.